my name is Kay Marie. Welcome to this video. Today, I am going to be talking about overthinking. Okay, overthinking. It's something that we all do, whether you are an entrepreneur or you're just a lady out here living your best life. We all tend to overthink. It could be as small as leaving the house and wondering, did I forget that? Or did I turn the stove off? All the way to as big as not trusting your partner or not trusting in relationships. And overthinking makes all of those situations feel so much more intense than they really are normally, right? So I have a few things that you can do to stop overthinking. I have 9 things to be exact. I have them in the notes of my phone, so I'm going to be looking at my phone off to the side a little bit, but let's go ahead and jump right into this video because we all need to stop overthinking and start focusing on living in the now. All right. So number 1, name it to tame it. Interrupt the cycle of worry by acknowledging that you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed. So the first thing you have to do is acknowledge, oh my gosh, I am feeling anxious. I am feeling overwhelmed. And this is why. Okay. When you call it out by name like that, it means that you are aware of it and that you are in control. If you try to stay in denial and you're like, I'm not overthinking it. This is normal. It's okay. This is, how everybody is. That actually makes it worse. Okay. That actually makes it worse because then it makes you think that you overthinking is okay. And it's not necessarily that it's not okay because it happens to all of us, but it's something that you need to acknowledge is happening and find the root of. So if you are able to actually name it, to tame it, and express the emotion that you're actually having that is causing the overthinking, then you're getting down to the root of what's going on so that you can stop the overthinking, right? So you have to know where it's coming from in order to get ahead of it. Number 2, write down your worries. This is a really good one and it's very easy to do. You can have a designated journal for this. If you don't, that's fine too. You could literally be sitting at a table or at your desk and grab a sticky note or grab a napkin and a pen and say, okay, I am feeling very anxious right now. I'm overthinking the situation. I don't know if what I'm thinking is too much or if it's normal, if it's not. Let me sit down and write a list of things that I'm worried about. Boom, 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 boom. This is the list of things that I am worried about. And getting that stuff out all on paper relieves a little bit, right? It's going to give you the chance to breathe. It's going to give you the chance to get things off of your chest. And that's going to give you a little bit of relief, a feeling of exhale, right? So write down your worries. That's number 2. Number 3, allow yourself to set a time to worry. This is a really good one as well. You can literally set a timer on your phone and say, I am about to go into this meeting or I'm about to go into this interview or whatever it may be. I am going to set aside the next 10 minutes. For these 10 minutes, 10 minutes is a long time. For this 5 minutes, I'm going to express my worry. I'm going to write down all the things, like I said before, write down all the things that I'm worried about. I'm going to allow myself to have a slight panic for 5 minutes. And when this timer goes off, that's it. I'm in boss babe mode, okay? I'm in go-getter mode. I'm Beyonce. At the end of this 5-minute timer, I am handling business. I'm getting it done. This is me. I'm walking in here, I'm owning the room. So giving yourself that time to worry gives you enough time or gives you the chance, because there's not really a set amount of time. It's just up to you. I wouldn't do more than 10 minutes just because you might go into overdrive after 10 minutes, but you want to give yourself the opportunity to feel those emotions, process those emotions, express those emotions. And then at the end of that, you need to handle your business, period. Okay. And that's what's going to happen. And that's what it's going to feel like. So give yourself a set time or a set amount of time to worry. Put the timer on your phone. Number 4, acknowledge your fears and try to accept them. This is a scary one, okay? Acknowledging your fears is scary. It is not supposed to be not scary. If you are acknowledging your fears and you're not feeling anything, then it's not the right fear, okay? You need to say, I am afraid that I am being cheated on, or I am afraid that I'm not going to get this job after this interview. I am afraid that this person is going to leave me. I have abandonment issues. I have, past trauma that is causing these emotions or causing these feelings. So you need to acknowledge what those fears are because they are real, right? Remember what we talked about denial. Acknowledge those fears and try to accept them. When you come out and you say, this is what I am afraid of, I am accepting that, it allows you to stop worrying and stop overthinking because you know what's going on. The overthinking comes from not knowing. It comes from the unknown. You know what I mean? It's like you are overthinking this interview you're about to go on because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. And you're feeling all these emotions and you don't understand why, right? But if you say, I am afraid that I'm not going to get this job, then at that point, you can go into the interview and say, you know what? I'm afraid that I'm not going to get this job. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to try my best and give it my all. And that's all you can do. And that's really all you can do, right? So it's the same situation. You have to know what your fear is, name your fear, and try to accept it. Number 5, practice self-compassion and respond with kindness when you make a mistake. Give yourself a break, Lord Jesus. Okay, we are our own worst critic. We're our own worst critic, okay? Give yourself some compassion. Give yourself some grace, okay? Things are not going to be perfect. They're not always going to turn out the way you want them to be. And you overthinking things doesn't make it the situation into what you want it to be. It just puts on pressure. So it's not like you overthinking it or you over planning or trying to overcompensate emotionally is going to make the situation any better than it already is. It doesn't at all. So you have to go ahead and say to yourself, I'm going to give myself some compassion today. I'm going to be a little easy with myself. I'm going to give myself a break. Give yourself a break, sis. Okay. Respond with kindness. Number 6, avoid the internet and social media, especially self-diagnosing, online research, product reviews, and comparing yourself to others. I'm on social media right now. You're watching me on social media right now, or you see me on social media and you're watching this video somewhere, right? I understand that. And it is okay, but sometimes you have to limit the amount of social media exposure that you have in your day and limit the amount of exposure to television and general media, especially news and things like that, because it will cause you to over worry, overthink, and it's going to cause you to develop a habit of anxiety, okay? Limit it. It's okay in doses. Everything is okay in doses, okay? But you have to limit those things because as you are learning to stop over worrying and as you are learning to control your anxiety and relieve yourself and feel and process your emotions, outside distractions can hinder that process of growth. And so it's very important that you limit that exposure that you are having to social media and to news, okay? News, especially with everything going on with the coronavirus and COVID, and then social media with comparison syndrome, looking at other people and saying, I should be there in my life, or I should be here in my life, or her body is better than mine, or her hair is better than mine, or her makeup is better than mine, whatever it may be. Limit it, okay? And iPhone has done us the great favor of putting a time limit. You can actually limit your screen time. If you don't have an iPhone, you can just give yourself a limit. But on your iPhone or on your iPad, you can actually set an allotted screen time. I'm giving myself 2 hours of screen time today. And outside of that, I am not going to be on my phone, looking at my phone, whatever it may be, okay? So limit that screen time. Please give yourself some balance. Instead of being on social media, go outside, take a walk, enjoy the fresh air. Okay, I'm recording this video outside literally simply because I needed some fresh air. And you need some fresh air too, okay? So that's number 6, avoid the internet and social media, limit your screen time. Number 7, distract yourself by doing something different, moving to a new location. Look where I am, same thing. Do something different. Move to a new location, okay? Pacing back and forth in your living room over worrying about what somebody else is doing across town or what somebody else is doing when you're not there, it's not making the situation any better. Change your surroundings. I have friends and I have clients that battle with anxiety, and when they hit that peak of their overthinking, you know what they do? They take a staycation, or they go to a friend's house or go to a family member's house and they go spend the night, because that's taking them out of their normal environment into a new environment, which is changing up the way they're thinking. It's changing up what they're thinking, and it's giving them something different to look at and something different that's on their mind. Okay, so If you want to splurge, go to a hotel, have a hotel staycation, book an Airbnb, yada, yada, yada. If you're not and you're on a budget, that's cool too. Go sleep over at a friend's house, have a sleepover. Go to a family member's house, go see your siblings, go see your parent, whatever it may be. Go spend time with family. That often helps. Okay. Unless you're overthinking about a family situation, then you might want to go somewhere else. But go somewhere outside of your normal environment. If it's you're overthinking at work, don't eat lunch in your cubicle. Go eat lunch outside somewhere, or go eat lunch in your car, or drive your car to a different parking lot and eat lunch there. Just take yourself out of your normal routine location wise, and that's going to help you stop overthinking, because it's going to change your mindset and give you a new perspective. So that was number 7. Number 8, learn to relax your body and mind with activities such as meditation, exercise, listening to music, massage, and aromatherapy. Okay, so out of that list, I love meditation, exercise, and music. I wrote down listen to smooth, soothing music, but sometimes I like to listen to ratchet music. Sometimes I like to listen to trap music. And listen, like, if you're overthinking, sometimes putting on your favorite CD or just putting on some good music and twerking in the living room is going to help you out. Okay, it's going to help you, sis. Okay, if you don't know what twerk is, you can send me an email and I will explain to you. Most of us know though. So whatever type of music you like, put that music on. Dance around your living room is going to definitely relieve that anxiety, and it's going to help you to stop overthinking. But also exercise is a really, really good one. When I'm overthinking, I love to go take a walk. It could be any time of the day. It doesn't matter. I can go in the middle of the night. I love to go take a walk, head to the gym. If you've got a 24-hour gym, that works as well. Do a few sit-ups, a few push-ups. The great thing about exercise is that not only is it good for your body and you're going to physically feel better afterwards, it's also good mentally because it exhausts you, okay? All that energy you're spending on overthinking about that situation or about that person, do 20 sit-ups right quick and see how much energy you have to spend on things that no longer serve you. None. Zero, sis. Zero, okay? So definitely those activities. Meditation also works. It's good for relaxing you, your muscles, your body, your mind. So meditation, music, exercise, any of those things, they actually, what they do is they bring you into the present moment. Mindfulness is the opposite of overthinking. So anything that's going to bring you into the present moment and ground you where you are right now is going to help you stop overthinking. And that list of things definitely does that. So last but not least, number 9, let go of perfection. Strive for good enough. Let go of perfection. Things do not have to be perfect. Things do not have to go according to the way that you have planned them. Life is not going to happen exactly the way that you want it to happen, because guess what? You are not in control. God is in control. And so you are going to have to relinquish that power that you think you have to the man who really has it, or the person who really has it, the God who really has it. Relinquish that power, okay? We are not perfect. We are made in his image, but we are not perfect, okay? We are flawed. So perfection, just strive for progress. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. So those are the things that you can do, the 9 things you can do this week or today, right? If you're in that moment today, in that place today, to stop overthinking, Do not let your thoughts and your mind, that negativity, control your life, okay? Because when you overthink, what you're doing is you are creating another perception of reality versus what it actually is. So just ground yourself, be in this moment, try one of those 9 things, and hopefully they work out for you. All right, guys, see you later. Thank you so much for joining me.